We are blessed in Ohio to have 6 great, amazing children's hospitals. They are truly our most trusted authorities in regard to the medical care of our children. They shared on that call information about the number of children with COVID in our hospitals, the number of children with COVID in our ICUs and on ventilators. And they also talked about how Children's Hospital's ability to care for all children is being compromised because all of our children's hospitals are overwhelmed by the increases in COVID cases as well as the other respiratory illnesses that they're seeing. Just to go back a little bit, on September 2nd, the Ohio Children's Hospitals issued an open letter to all Ohioans asking us to help them protect our children by getting them vaccinated and by wearing masks in school and at large gatherings. 5 days later, on September 7th, they held a press conference to reiterate that message. And again, at that press conference, they strongly recommended that children get vaccinated when they could, when they were old enough to, and when they could not, that they needed to wear masks while in school. Today, they went even further. And today they made a direct appeal to the superintendents, to the schools, and they asked all schools in Ohio, K through 12, to require masks for staff and students during this very dangerous surge of the coronavirus. Now, we all share the goal of helping our kids, keeping those kids in school. Reasonable people may disagree about a lot of things during this coronavirus, but I think all of us, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, I think just about everybody in Ohio now agrees that we must do everything we can to keep our children in the classroom. We need our kids in school so they don't fall behind, so that their parents can continue to work and not have to take time off to be home with the children. And so we don't exacerbate the behavioral health challenges that kids face by not being in the classroom, not being there with other kids. If we want our kids to stay in school, if we want our schools to stay open, the best way to do that is, of course, if the child is old enough to be vaccinated. Adults, that's adults and kids 12 and over. But if a child is too young to be vaccinated, then until we get through this, we need students who come to school to wear a mask.